SMNI.
May hapon, attorney.
Magandang hapon, may hapon sa tanan o sa nagsubaybay dito sa SMNI.
Opo, attorney, unahin lang muna natin yung pambungad kahapon na nangyari po, no, kung saan ay muling tinanong ang impeachment court na mismo kung yung 16 votes na required to convict ay personal opinion ba o talagang desisyon ng presiding officer. At ang sinabi nga, confirm na desisyon niya ng impeachment court. Sa tingin niyo po ba, mababago pa ito along the way o case closed na talaga ito, attorney? Baka meron pang sa mga hinaharap, magkaroon ng pagko-question din dito or magkakaroon pa ng butuhan ukol dito, attorney?
Yes, I think carried na yun, no? Because at the time that when presiding officer Escudero mentioned na ganun ang threshold, wala naman nag-object, no? And then everybody seems to agree, no? And then pagkakahapon nung nagsimula ang sesyon ng impeachment court, yung journal na approved, no? So ibig sabihin, parang carried na po yun lahat, no? And I think ang statement naman ni Senator Lacson, nakabahala din ako medyo, no? But may nabasa ako lately lang, I think 2 hours ago sa post that hindi daw niya kina-question ang 16. Sang-ayon naman daw siya doon, kina-clarify lang man niya. So, but however, meron po kasi yung sinasabi na any party could go to the Supreme Court and ask on whether or not ano ba ang threshold. So it may be the prosecution or the defense. So ibig sabihin, hindi po magagaling sa mga senator judges ang pagtatanong na yun.
Opo, dito naman po sa hiling ng prosekusyon, kasi kahapon nga po, bago pa man nag-umpisa ang impeachment trial, ay pumunta si Vice President Sara Duterte, hindi para dumalo sa impeachment trial, kundi makipagkita lamang, makipagpulong sa kanyang defense team. At nung nakita ito ng mga taga-prosekusyon, ay inihayag nila yung plano na gawing hostile witness. Sa korte po ba, lalo na dito sa impeachment court, mauobliga ba nila ang pangalawang pangulo, ang respondent po, na dumalo? Or talagang depende yan sa panig ng depensa lang at hindi nila mapopwersa na mapapunta ang respondent sa trial?
In my opinion, hindi nila kaya gawin, no? Kasi kasi I think, no, what Attorney Kapunan will be trying to drive at, no, hindi naman to criminal case wherein you could invoke your right against self-incrimination and to be a witness for the prosecution. At definitely, hindi po to civil case wherein doon, pwede po, kung magdating po yung mag-appear po, pwede ipatawag, no? But it's in the middle, or even higher, no? Because it's a removal of office. Maybe they want to test the waters by saying na, well, there is no right against self-incrimination here. However, I believe still, no, kasi it involves removal of the second highest official in the land, no. So she could always invoke yung tinatawag nating right against self-incrimination as well as not to be a witness for the prosecution on the theory that as the prosecution, the burden is for you, no, to prove your case, no. You do not use the evidence of the defense or even the respondent herself para maging testigo ninyo. So objectionable po yun. No? And I think based on the body language of Senator Chis Escudero, I think he is leaning on that na hindi i-allow si BP Inday Sara na i-force ng prosecution to testify.
Opo. Dito naman po sa issue ng lagi nila, kasi sa mga pahayag nila sa prosecution at maging ang palasyo at maging ang presidente, tahasan na po yung pagsasabi nila, dapat harapin, dapat humarap, no, sa impeachment. Ito ba'y senyales na mahina yung kanilang mga argumento o di kaya ay kanilang mga ebidensya at kaya gusto nila na humarap talaga ang respondent?
Yes, I think that is one of the optics, no? In the sense that they want to show na si BP Inday Sara is not interested in the proceedings kasi wala siya ginagawa, nagbe-videoke, nagkakaraoke. But however, her presence yesterday gave a strong signal, no, by saying that I am here, even if I'll be blooded, my head will be blooded, is that I will remain to be unbowed. Lalaban ako. And He went to see her defense team at saka nakipag-ugnayan siya doon. So, ibig sabihin, it is a signal na lalaban ako, hindi ako maatras dito. And second, yung sinasabi nilang to appear and testify and go there, that is not required under the rules. In fact, the notices by the impeachment court says you could appear or by counsel. So, nangyari naman po yan. Maybe at the time that if she wants to testify, pwede po yon, pwede po siya mag-appear doon. But, yung observation mo na possible na pinipilit nila is to paint the story, no, to the media or to the public na dahil hindi siya nag-appear, takot siya. Pero in the reverse is baka takot po sila dahil kulang kanilang ebidensya. And with that, it's tantamount to saying is that they cannot prove their evidence fully in court, no. So ang burden nila is nahihirapan sila.
Opo, at may narinig pa tayo na doon sa kanyang pahayag, no, na hinugot sa Invictus na in this bloodbath and bludgeoning, I will be blooded but unbowed. Parang sabi pa nila na gagamitin din nila ito bilang patunay na talagang marahas itong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Pwede ba ito, attorney? Ano masasabi niyo po?
Well, ituloy natin, I am the captain of my faith, the master of my soul. Diba? So, ano ba yung sinabi na yan? So, ibig sabihin lang, ang point niya is that sarili ko ito, lalaban ako, hindi ako papadaig. It is a poem, no? It's a poem, no? Na parang sinabi na gano'n, no? So, it is a rhetoric. It is a message to them. Nalalaban ako, kahit nabugbugin niyo ako, kahit lahat ng puwersa ng administrasyon at ng mga kaalyado nyo, lahat ng influence, power, and money will be hurled against me. I will fight you because my guide is truth and justice, and I have been supported by the people, the law, and the Constitution.
Attorney, bago lang si partner Jade, no?
Yeah.
Kahapon din, bago pa man ang pagdating ni Vice President Sara Duterte at sa umpisa ng second day ng impeachment trial, ay naisoli or naibalik na sa BIR ang ginagawang kontrobersyal na BIR box. Sa tingin nyo po, relevant pa ba ito na mapag-uusapan considering ito'y pagbabayad naman ng buwis nila at malalaman ba dito kung meron bang hindi maipaliwanag na kayamanan? Kaya nga nagbayad sila ng buwis Attorney.
Your guess is good as mine, and your question is good as mine. Ano ba bang relevance nito, no? And to think na gusto niya isali pati yung mga bank records ni yung tax records ni Attorney Carpio, Mans Carpio, na hindi naman siya public officer, hindi naman siya impeachable official, no? And what relevance will it give? Na because ang purpose naman to is for tax payment, no? The main reason na sinauli yun siya, na wala talagang interest din ang impeachment court hold on to it, no? And sabi niya, sauli niyan at laka hindi untampered, no? If you want to use it, then subpoena it. So, ibig sabihin, they should have filed a subpoena now, but they did not, no? I think the prosecution knew and understand now na hindi yun siya importante. But even if they will present it, no? I do not know if the defense will object to it. Of course, they could only object after the formal offer of evidence, yung production ni Noono. Ano ba, siguro, maybe on the ground na it was not mentioned sa impeachment complaint, hindi yun siya included, maybe on that ground. No? Pero ang objection kasi usually on documentary and or object evidence is after the time na magresta po sila. So, let us see. No? I do not really see the relevance on that para to prove yung unexplained wealth kuno.
Opo.